World Federation of the Deaf, there are approximately 70 million people who make up the deaf community. Out of those 70 million people, 80% of them do not have access to education, and only 2% of those individuals receive education in sign language.
Compounding this problem, over half of the world's population has no access to internet connectivity, making most existing technologies too inaccessible for most people in the world.
The SolarSPELL is a portable, offline, ruggedized, solar-powered digital library. It puts off its own Wi-Fi hotspot so any device that could connect to the internet can connect to it.
Many countries have their own documentation of their local sign language. However, due to the lack of access to the internet, it can be difficult to obtain these resources. With minor redesigning of the SolarSPELL technologies, we can curate a digital library that will increase access to local sign language content for individuals who are deaf in resource-constrained communities.
It is estimated that the deaf community makes up 3.4% of the total population of Uganda, and the deaf community is one of the most excluded minority groups of the country. Today, there are over 10 schools for the deaf in Uganda, and their biggest challenge is having the funds to buy educational resources for the students they serve. One SolarSPELL would eradicate this issue for schools and increase both the quality and the quantity of their resources.
However, according to the Sage Deaf Studies Encyclopedia, unfortunately, only 2% of the deaf children in Uganda go to school. We propose to address this problem by providing digital content specifically for the Ugandan deaf community with the SolarSPELL Digital Library. Our SolarSPELL Digital Library is already field tested, and the technology works for bringing normally online content to places where lack of electricity or internet connectivity require an offline solution. What must happen next is that we curate a digital library specifically for the Ugandan deaf community and pilot it to make sure it is effective. We will work with teachers and nonprofits to create, test, and improve it before introducing it to multiple schools. In addition, to address the needs of the many students who are not fortunate enough to attend schools, we would like to develop and bring to the field an individualized version of our SolarSPELL digital library. This mini SolarSPELL is currently in a prototype stage. We would like to develop it into a working technology that can address the needs of those most at risk of receiving no education at all.
Limited resources should not limit your opportunities. These simple solutions will increase access to local sign language resources and help develop literacy skills in deaf children across the globe.